Kate and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am in bed because I'm not feeling very well, but it's also the only place I can really film in my apartment that has like a good angle. So I might film from my kitchen another time, but for now I just need to be in bed just to relax and to rest. So I'm going to be filming from bed. That was the little disclaimer. Oops. So I'm going to open my laptop, and today we are going to be talking about how to dress like yourself for free. And this is another episode of Fashion Class with Kate. And just to clarify, I am not a professional teacher or therapist or stylist. I am sharing my experience as a fashion enthusiast, and I hope you take it all with a grain of salt. I only speak from my personal experience. I do not have any authority over you or your style, and I just want you to dress authentically to yourself. That's the goal here. And I don't want you to dress like me or like anyone else. I want you to be able to feel safe enough to like rediscover your style you had before you were judged or by the entire world. Like you don't need to find yourself, you just need to remember who you are. So that's the point of this. So thank you for my disclaimer, and let's get on with it. So the first piece of advice is to be patient with yourself and others. You need to let yourself rest, and when you need to rest, like you need to listen to yourself and let yourself feel when you need to feel without judgment. Think about times you catered to others and how you dress. Then think of 3 things you've always wanted to wear just for you. For example, if your favorite book as a child was about fairies, you could use glitter on your cheeks and wear tinsel or flowers in your hair and dress in a flowy nature-inspired silhouette and just feel like a little fairy. You know, like there's so many different ways that you can like create your childhood dream of what you wanted to dress like in your adulthood life now. It just involves being patient with yourself and listening to who you used to be and who you want to be. Once you've thought about times you've catered to others and how you dress, you can kind of deconstruct how you dress in the first place and why you dress the way you do. Because when you realize that, oh, I don't wear this because someone said that I look bad in this, you know, like, or oh, I don't wear this because someone said this, or because I felt this way because of a TV show I saw and it said that you're not allowed to have this and all of that. So like all these internalized rules that have been projected onto you that you've internalized, you don't need to hold on to any of those rules. None of them really matter. What matters is that you feel like yourself and you feel like you can express yourself. That's the goal here. So you need to have trust in yourself and others by trying new things and trusting that you can do it even if it takes many tries to look cute. Try a new outfit. Wear a clothing piece that you were told you weren't allowed to try, even if they aren't your family's or friends' preferences. Like, it's important to try out what you like, and if you don't know what you like, then that's the fun part, is you get to experiment and try new things. And yeah, it might feel silly to try something you never would have tried before, but how else are you ever going to find your style if you don't even try? Like, you've got to try. It's embarrassing and scary, but if expression means something to you and you value it, it's kind of worth being brave about. The next thing is to be bold and stand out. It's okay to be noticed. Don't be afraid of looking silly or sexy. If people have a problem with how you're dressed, it's their problem, not yours. You don't have to fit into somebody else's mold. You are your own person. You know what you like, and if you don't, you might not know what you like because you've been told that what you like doesn't matter. But that's not true, and they shouldn't have silenced your expression. Your voice matters, your style is yours, and you deserve to express it. The next point is to be mindful of your blind spots and be mindful of them for the future. Whenever you feel like you don't know what to wear, write it down. Then, once you have a list of moments of uncertainty, try to look for patterns of why you felt like you couldn't trust yourself. Are you afraid of looking silly? Have you been made fun of before? What are you afraid of? Once you start dressing like yourself, it gets easier and easier to take risks and try things you might have been afraid to try before. Okay, so the next one is find balance. You've got to have balance. There needs to be room for contrast. There can't be cool colors without warm colors. No texture without smooth surfaces. There's opposition in all things. Try to notice opposites in your life. Think of when and how there's juxtaposition, and try to resist judgment, but just notice. Notice when things look different from each other. I think mastering juxtaposition is just about noticing. The next point is safety, and this is the final point. Safety is key, but you can't feel safe if you're mean to yourself. Do another self-care night where you pamper yourself and your friends and meet every single one of your needs. Feed yourself in spirit and in body. Move your body and then rest and hydrate your body and your skin. And it's really important to find safety in all of this, because style should make you feel a bit safe, but it also should make you feel a bit pushed out of your box. You don't have to dress outside of your comfort zone, but you can push yourself to take a few risks because they feel good and it feels like you. Because if you're not taking any risks, then it's probably not going to be a very interesting outfit. And then my final piece of advice is to find your motivator. One of the greatest things, and this can be the homework for today, is looking up the Enneagram, and it's spelled like this, ENNEAGRAM, and it is a way to find what motivates you. So for me, it's probably pretty obvious, but mine is number 4, which is expression, is my motivator. I love feeling like myself, and that's why this comes really easy to me. It's not easy, but it comes easier to me just because I love expressing myself. I will decorate my entire apartment in 2 days after I've moved because I feel like I need that expression to cope. And so, because I'm such a expressive person, I think it's important to notice that not everyone is like that. Not everyone finds it that natural to express themselves. Some people have been pushing it off and turning it off because they don't want to upset anyone. And that sucks, because you deserve a voice even if you don't feel like people are listening. You deserve to be heard, essentially, but you also deserve to speak without needing to care whether anyone's hearing it or not. You just gotta speak and hope that someone will listen. But if they don't, that's on them, that's not on you. And I think making risks and being creative and being a real artist is about it's about really trying to accept that you can't please everybody. And I think that's the fundamental lesson that we're trying to learn here, is that in order to trust yourself, you've got to actually do stuff on your own without feeling like you're getting other people's permission. You need to not ask permission for whether you want to dress the way you want to dress. And this doesn't just apply to fashion, it applies to everything. You don't need to ask permission to exist, and it sucks that you've been made to feel like you have to. And I'm sorry that you feel like you have to. But you're allowed to exist, and you're allowed to take up space, and you're allowed to be the beautiful person that you are. And I hope that this video has been somewhat of a comfort, and I hope that you enjoy all of my other videos. I've been making quite a few in the last little while just because I really enjoy this way of expression. It feels like my little home of where I get to be myself and use all my different skills, and it feels very, very at home here. So I hope you feel at home here, and I hope you feel cozy and warm and like you're in my little hobbit hole with me. I love you so much. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.
Fashion with chamomile.